Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. We are back with a new review and recap of the Challenge 41 Vets and New Threats. And we are coming right back from the elimination where Gabe and Janae went home. And who went against him? Leroy?
No,
Not Leroy.
Aviv and Jeremy.
Huh?
Aviv and Jeremy.
Yes,
So,
Aviv and Jeremy.
yeah, so this episode was interesting because it was a lot of role reversal on this episode, but
Mhm.
we get back to the house and everyone is basically catching us up again with who's in what alliance.
What alliance? Yeah. And it's really, uh Olivia Theo's Lions versus everybody else,
Exactly.
really.
Because there's only three of them, Olivia and Will. Well, Olivia, Theo, Adrian, and Anissa. I guess we can go into the challenge. This one
Hmm.
was a movie-based challenge as usual. I will say this has been one of their better um challenges where it's based off a movie, where it's not like, oh, you guys get a special sneak peek at the trailer. This time all right, we have an actor from the show or the actor from the movie. He's giving y'all a message. Let's watch instead of the pretending that we're all looking at this big screen for this trailer. But
I'm
this
excited I want to see that movie. That movie looks good.
I gotta actually see the trailer. This is the time they should have played a
Well,
trailer.
I've seen the trailer, so I've been seeing the trailer, so I already knew I wanted to see that. I think I might see it in 4D.
I haven't seen it. Maybe I'll look into it. Let's see if it did its job and get me interested. But this again is inspired by the film The Running Man. Teams collect a key and use it to unlock the shipping container wrapped in chains and ropes. They must then remove the chains and ropes to open the container and access a manual transmission car inside with a little cute black ice air freshener. Before driving and pushing the car, apparently. 200 yards to a repair station. Then they must take the power tools to remove the hood from the car, collect the tracking device inside it, and deliver it to the finish line. The first team to finish wins, with the last place team automatically going into the arena. Um, I think this challenge overall was good. However, I feel like there were some missed opportunities, I think. I did enjoy that they had to find their keys or like
Hmm.
had to find their crates that their keys matched to. But I do wish
Yeah.
there was a little bit more spaced out. That way it's more like not okay, let me try this one, that they actually had to, put it some urgency, like, all right, it's not this one, let's run to the next one type of thing. Um,
Yeah, I thought it was a good challenge, the different elements and the crate kind of reminded me of that challenge with CT and CT lost in what's the one in Total Madness against who's the guy who's like Michelle's right hand? The one that beat CT. It was
Jay?
like only a couple huh?
Jay?
Jay, yes. You know the one
Oh
the
yeah, I know what
like
you're talking about.
when
Yeah,
that it kind of reminded me of
that
that
was an elimination kind of
elimination.
challenge. That's why I was like,
Yeah, yeah, sorry. That elimination where he beat him, where they had to unravel or like unlock the container or whatever. But overall, I like the different elements of the challenge. And then we did have the little altercation between
before we get
uh
there, I did want to say, when they mentioned the repair station, I thought they would have to break down the whole car. I was like, nothing but
mhm,
have them push down the whole car. But like you were saying, once we actually got to people are starting finishing, Aviv and Jeremy came in first place with Michaela and Cedric in second, and Olivia and Will in third. Also,
mhm.
Will for some reason is giving Gabe and Johnny, where Will now all of a sudden thinks that Olivia is the worst partner, like she's not pulling her weight, and I'm confused. Like
Mhm.
your partner is trying to help you, but you're telling them and you're actively not listening.
Mhm.
Not their fault at that point. Like, what do you want me to do? Like,
Mhm.
want to take control, but as the teams start to get there, it was down to the last couple of teams. So as Theo was racing against I believe it was D and Derek, Theo got there and Adrian was behind him, and Michaela said, there go cheating Theo. And Olivia was like, "Excuse you," and Michaela, although that's my girl, um, took offense to it and kind of got a little rowdy with Olivia, and I was just kind of, taken back by surprise because I didn't understand. Like, I get y'all not playing on the same side, but again,
Yeah.
it seemed a little, excessive.
Yeah. And I don't from the way I don't think he was cheating
Yeah, like
in
it's not
that
that part.
instance.
Yeah, my partner just runs slower than I do. Like one, I'm 6'7". Like my legs, I got a wider stride than she do. So of course I'm gonna get here first. And they don't say we have to get here at the same time. So like his placement wouldn't matter because his partner not there either way it goes. So him being there first really didn't call for all of that. Especially
Yeah, I
like
agree.
I'm about to punch you in your face. Like what?
Yeah, they're not gonna stop the clock just because he got there. And if they did, that's a rule for them, not him. Like
Yeah,
for
production.
production to
Yeah,
say, not him. I'm just running. So I think he should wait for his partner, if he's gonna do that. But it wasn't cheating. It wasn't cheating. So yeah, I don't know. They're very
aggressive.
these like I feel like in previous seasons, not even previous seasons, like in I mean the newer seasons, yes, they've been doing this, but like I think old school the challenge, even when they were like on opposite sides of the house, when they in the house, they still be hanging out with each other. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, they know
hanging
how to
out with each
separate the
other,
game
chilling,
from the
playing
personal.
jokes, huh?
They know how to separate the personal from the game, and it's not getting
Yeah,
at
these
how
people
to
like
separate the two.
yeah, so they be like, no, this is my for real enemy. And I was like, y'all really setting up for a good rival season, though. I mean, Olivia and
Helen and
Michaela
Olivia, yeah,
might be rival.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
so we'll see.
but yeah, like I said, this episode we saw some role reversals where Aviv and Jeremy went from worst last episode to first this episode, and then Dee and Derek went from first last episode to worst this episode, and they are the last place to
Yeah.
going into elimination.
But Aviva Jeremy being last episode was more of a fluke than anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're usually at the one of the top. So them being back at the top wasn't really nothing like surprising or not or anything. And Michaela and Cedric continue to be at the top. They're really a good match, a good team, a good overall challengers because since literally episode one, Michaela and Cedric have kind of been
Yeah, they've
at the top of the
especially
leaderboard. So
Michaela has
that's great
been
for them.
dominating. Yeah,
Huh?
I said especially Michaela, she has been dominating.
Exactly.
So we get to the House politics and nomination. So of course everyone knows that Theo and Adrian is the House vote, but because they know that if they want to save themselves, they would most likely have to stake a claim. So the
Yeah.
House decide to do a little manipulation and come up with the tactic of throwing Anissa and Jake as a decoy. That way, Adrian and Theo will feel safe and not stake because Sydney wanted to keep her partner of Turbo. And Leroy, I don't know why Leroy thought that somebody would come for him. I mean,
Well, he thinks somebody come for him because he's like well connected in like house politics. Like he's friends with everybody.
I'm
He
gonna
doesn't
go for
really have.
somebody. I'm gonna go for somebody that's performing.
Yeah, but even though like I guess it's similar to like wanting to get Nani. Nani's not
But Nani
super
and
super,
Leroy,
but it's similar. Nani's not like a super amazing physical competitor, but in the house she is connected. So as a
well, Nani
guy
has more.
competitor, I would
Nani has been doing better than Leroy is throughout this whole competition. But also, Nani is the leader of the other alliance, so her
but
position.
she's the leader of that
Isn't,
alliance
but if you
through
look, but if you look at
connections, not
the no, she's leading as she's the leader of that. Her, Ashley, and Michaela are the leaders of that alliance.
yeah, but Nani is not. What's her ranking on the
She's number
actual?
one.
The challenges, she's not number one.
No, I'm talking about in that alliance. She is hierarchy.
But yes, I'm saying because of her connections,
But she's
but she's not like
also
a
done
physical beast.
better in the challenges than Leroy. Leroy has constantly been in last place.
I don't know. I think it's similar. I would want Nani
I
because
understand what you're
nobody's gonna
saying, but
vote
I
for
don't
Nani.
think
I would
it.
want Leroy because people are very, very hesitant to vote for Leroy because they like him so much. We saw Leroy bringing out a little bit of mastermind Cam. He done like I was like, okay, like because really that was a good plan. I mean, like you said, there are other people that I might pick before Leroy, but if you don't want to get picked, I understand him doing this, and it worked out it worked out great for him. Again, I think that she was definitely going to pick Turbo, um, but Leroy put on a good his good acting face. He got them to believe that they were going. But me as if I was Adrian and
The
Theo, I'm
first
still
thing I
gonna.
would have been like something, something not
I
right.
mean, they made them believe it. They did a good job making them
I don't
believe it, so that
understand
was
how
good.
they. I don't know in what world they thought that that made sense to them.
I still would have did it. Even if you think I'm still gonna do it because whether he my partner now or tomorrow, it's still best that I'm with Turbo and you with this person.
Exactly.
So whether we do it now or later, I wanna break us up so we can both get better partners that won't get picked type of
And then
deal.
we get better numbers too, because now we playing like let's say for example, if Theo did grab or if Theo made the stake, let's say he get Ashley. Like now, y'all definitely not voting for me because now y'all gotta vote for her. So people like Nani and Michaela, what y'all gonna do? Or if Theo went for Michaela, what y'all gonna do now? Because I'm right in the heart of the alliance now. So you can't get rid of me unless you get rid of them. And same thing for
Yeah,
Adrienne. If I get Turbo or like Jeremy, I'm right in the heart of the alliance now. So now
yeah.
we got to play a different game because,
But like, who's Ashley's partner? Leo?
oh, yeah,
Leo, I think so. Ashley, somebody picking Ashley, I think she's more safe with somebody not picking her because Ashley is safe because of her partner, not the opposite way around.
yeah,
Like Ashley is in that alliance, and yes, she is higher up in the alliance now, but Ashley is a what do you call it? Like a polarizing figure. Like she's a person that they can flip just like that. And so right now you got a good partner and you are friends with Nani and them, so they have completely like okay. But if she is with Theo, it's like oh he's got Ashley, so we was cool with Ashley, but yeah, so they can flip on a dime on Ashley. So I don't think they will. She would have to worry about being picked because people have been against her a lot before and they could do that again. So I wouldn't risk picking her. So like she would be more safe as opposed to Nani, who most people uh trust or she's cool with them. So that's who needs to worry. Not Nani, Turbo, these people.
yeah.
But yeah, but
But I do want to
I
say that Anissa did bring up a good point when was talking about Leroy. She said that, in order to play this game, you do have to constantly evolve. Because she didn't feel that, well, she thought her and Leroy were closer than what they were, and the fact that he was throwing her under the bus, she didn't really appreciate that, which is true. Like. I have different responsibilities now. I have a wife at home. I have two kids. Like I can't be the same fun Roy Lee that I used to be. Like, no, if I'm coming here, if I'm like Aviv always say, if I'm leaving my kids, it's to win, not to, play around for a vacation.
yeah, and he got different priorities, and so I need to play a little bit more ruthless because if
But I
I get
still
sent
don't think
home,
he's
I'm losing money
playing.
for other people. But Anissa also has evolved in her
Yeah,
game because you have chosen to not trust people and to not follow along with people you previously would have stayed with no matter what and just gotten voted off.
yeah.
You have chosen to go with people who are going to put you first. In previous seasons back in the day, you have not done that. So everybody has changed. This is a different game. This is, yeah. So, yeah.
I will say that I do think, at least for right now, Leroy has peaked. I do think that last season, 38 or 7, Ride or Die, Spies and Lies, whatever one that was where he was partnered with Casey for most of the season. I think that was Leroy at his peak because he was winning left and right. Now he is barely keeping up. So I just need him to get back in that mindset. Maybe he needs to say this is last season again. And then turn on up, activate that killer that we know he has. Um, but once we get to the nominations, basically do the reverse. I personally don't think I would have believed them even if I thought Anissa and Jake were going in. Like you said, one, I would have still staked, and then two, they should have saw that it was a trap. Like I don't know why they didn't see it was a trap. You on mute.
Yeah, but even if you don't think it's a trap, I still would yeah, do it because either I'm gonna do it today or I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm still going to do it. So whether I'm gonna lose is up to whatever, but I want to take this partner, whether it's this one or next time.
Yeah.
Sooner the better, because maybe tomorrow we could win, you know. So
Uh,
I don't know.
Yeah, but I guess on the flip side, if they do like next week, if they know that Adrienne and Theo, because of how the numbers play, to vote for them, then they know they can't do the same trick. So I guess,
Well, now they can't do, yeah.
yeah,
Now they can't do it. And now you know for sure next week, Adrian and Theo probably definitely for sure are going to do it. Because, like, now you really can't ever convince me of anything. So next week, just know I'm going to do it. Whether I think I'm going in or not, I'm staking. And it's probably going to be several people staking. Anissa might be like, yeah, I'm doing it. Theo might. And is it stake? Can several people do it at once? And is it the first come, first serve type of thing? Whoever
I don't
asks
know.
says
They
yes first?
haven't. I guess if it comes to that, we'll see. But right now, it seems like it's only like whoever decides. But so far, it's only been like one team. But we'll see because next week looks like another team might be. Like I said, it's given the John and Gabe edit. So we'll see how that plays for that person.
Mhm.
Um, but um, basically, like we said, Theo and Adrian didn't stake a claim, so they fell right into Leroy's trap and got sent into the arena. We get to the elimination, and this elimination, or is called Bad Dreams, is held across 5 rounds where contestants will sit on a beam over a mud pit facing their same gender opponent. And from there, each round they would use a pillow to hit each other off or try to get the person knocked off. Whoever falls in the pit loses, or whoever dropped their weapons lose. However, both partners have to receive a point in order for them to collectively get 1 point for the team. Um,
Okay.
I don't know. This elimination, first off, Derek, uh yeah, it was bad. It was
Yeah,
it
Derek.
was it was bad out there.
Yeah, Derek. Because like I so the the men go and then the men go and the women go
Well,
separately. But
they go
every
simultaneously, but they're separate people.
what the way they show us, but the every round that
Well, it seemed like it was going one by one because
every
Theo,
round Theo was kind of I like Derek a lot. I like Derek a lot. And so I wanted him to get a
at
couple
least
to win some of them or whatever, however it worked out. But Theo got him on every single round of the men's
like
thing.
it wasn't even like he got him. It was just literally Theo raced his end. Like somebody said, if Theo breathed, Derek was in that water. Like it was
Hmm.
bad. It was real bad for Derek. On the other hand, D and Adrienne, they were a little bit more even keel,
Hmm.
but D still dominated for the most part. Like she said, she was in judo, she did MMA, so she knows how to balance and use her core strength and really use her opponent's weight against them. So she was really doing a good job. And
Hmm.
unfortunately, they couldn't get it done. It kept each round ended up in a draw because, like we said, each partner had to get 1 point in order for them to collectively get a point as a team. So it went
Hmm.
to final death. It was a heads or tails flip, and it was between the girls and the guys. The guys ended up being the deciding factor. And you would think this was the moment that, Derek can, you know. pull it up.
Mm,
But
mm,
Castillo entered the, arena wobbling. He's taller, and by him standing up now, because they have to stand up instead of sit down,
mm,
it's different to balance when you actually have to, walk on the beam. Also, I
mm,
wonder how that would have played out if they didn't get to like their standing point. Would it automatically count as um
out.
yeah.
I'm
But
not sure, but I feel like we knew the outcome. Literally, I feel like I was like, okay, if the tiebreaker round, if it's the men, then Theo's gonna win. If it's the women, it's more likely from what we've seen that D was gonna win. So I don't know if the tiebreaker should have been as dependent on one person as that. I don't know.
I
That
guess
just seems
I guess maybe originally they thought that it would be, well, one, I'm pretty sure they thought they wouldn't have a tiebreaker, but I guess they was like, we know two out of these four players are not doing it, so
yeah.
bring it down to one. But in the end, Derek fell victim to the curse of that room, so
Yeah.
he's gone next, and Leroy's the last one in that room, so. We'll see
Yeah,
how
so he's the last one in the room,
that.
and so what's his name? Derek and D are gone. I'm sure we'll see. I believe D will probably be back. Um, but then we get Theo like kind of like talking back to the audience and everything. And Turbo's too quick
Man,
to this
snap
whole
off.
season and in general, but especially this season, too quick to take offense to everything. I just don't.
So yeah, I think Turbo and Ashley are the only two champs in the house now. And
Turbo Ashley. Now that Derek's gone, Derek is a champion.
the Viva champion.
Oh, and Aviv. Yeah, Aviv is a champion. She's a
But again,
one-time
she's a
champion. Yeah.
one-time champ, so it's like again, you got to think about that. But yeah, those are the only
Yeah.
two. So most likely we'll get a new season champion and then a rookie champion. So
Yeah. So we'll see. But yeah, but that is our recap and review of this episode of the Challenge 41, episode 12. Please like and subscribe. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you thought of the episode, and we will see you on our next one. Peace.